Hey, what's up, guys? This is Aeon Illuminatus over here at Aeon Illuminatus, and I'm just going to explain conspiracy theories real quick to you guys, because there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there, and a lot of people say that the truth will set you free, and you can't handle the truth, and so on and so forth. And so we're going to present a little bit different picture here than is usually portrayed, and of course, obviously the true picture is going to be the least popular one and probably the least heard about one, so hence least popular. So anyways, that being said, here we go with the New World Order. What is it exactly, and what are these conspiracy theories about the New World Order? Here we go. The New World Order Conspiracy Theories Explained. The Illuminati encourage skepticism. We do not seek sheep. We seek those who can apply their critical faculties and see beyond the delusions and lies of the old false religions. Illumination, the ancient religion of the Illuminati, is not for believers who place blind faith in absurd gods and prophets. Many of our members began their journey as skeptics, cynics, and atheists. To bring such people to illumination is a vastly more difficult task than preaching to the herds and flocks who wish to spend their lives on their knees worshipping deities in which no rational person could possibly believe. Illumination is the most remarkable religion in history because it is the only one that convinces atheists that they are mistaken. The reason for that is simple. The true God of illumination has nothing at all in common with Jehovah, Allah, or Christ. When God is defined in absurd ways, absurd conclusions flow. When the real nature of God is understood, all the mysteries of life fall into place. So, step 1, doubt everything you have been told about religion, and find as many faults and flaws as you can. Step 2, doubt everything you have ever been told about conspiracy theories, and find as many faults and flaws as you can. Step 3, doubt everything you have been told about science, and find as many faults and flaws as you can. Step 4, doubt everything you have been told about philosophy, and find as many faults and flaws as you can. Step 5, now you're ready to open your mind to the truth. So once again, the truth will set you free, and once again, what we present on this channel here, like I said before, is very different, and a lot of conspiracy theorists claim to have the truth and claim to have the truth that will set you free, but well, you can compare what we have to offer here, compare what you find anywhere else, and you can find out the difference for yourself. Here we go. Conspiracy theories. A new religion. Quote, simulation is the situation created by any system of signs when it becomes sophisticated enough, autonomous enough, to abolish its own referent and to replace it with itself. Jean Baudrillard. Not sure if I pronounced that right. Baudrillard tells us that we've entered hyper-reality, sometimes defined as the more real than real. It seems an odd concept, yet perhaps we can find a good illustration in the proliferation of conspiracy theories. RL, or real life, is often associated with accidents, cock-ups, laziness, ineptitude, bad luck, unforeseen circumstances, unintended consequences, coincidences, etc., a miasma of mess, muddle, disorder, chaos, unconnectedness. Cause and effect exist, but not in a simple, satisfying way. People don't like the unadorned real. We're always looking for patterns that make sense, easy to understand cause and effect. Even when we look at the clouds, we imagine we're seeing definite shapes, like faces or animals, rather than amorphous blobs. We can't help ourselves. Our minds are wired that way. When we can't find obvious cause and effect, we're left baffled, even distressed. But our anxiety is relatively easy to cure. We simply invent an appropriate cause and effect and impose it on the problematic situation. The more cause and effect we can cram in, the happier we are. We feel we are understanding the world. We resist the notion that the truth, in a form we can grasp, is not out there. There must be some comprehensible pattern of cause and effect that explains everything. Enter conspiracy theories. Nothing's an accident, nothing's a cock-up, there are no lone nutters with high-powered rifles, mad people don't do mad things. Instead, everything is rationalized, put in a nice, tidy box, and tied up in a lovely pink bow. The gift-wrapped parcel is presented to the world, and everyone nods and smiles because now the world makes sense. Sanity is restored. Everything does have a sensible cause. Of course, there may be many inconvenient facts that don't support the various conspiracy theories. But isn't it those who are in on the conspiracy who manufacture those facts? 6 million died in the Holocaust. Who says? The Holocaust deniers ask. Jews say is their answer. Why? To promote a Zionist agenda? And aren't the Jews secretly controlling the world? Weren't we told so in the secret protocols of the Elders of Zion? Those were forged, of course. But by whom? Well, by the Elders of Zion, naturally, to cunningly disguise the truth. To tell the truth of the Jewish conspiracy is, according to the Holocaust deniers, to be accused of believing in a proven forgery, which was not forged at all, but deliberately distributed as a simulated forgery. Nowadays, no one can ever discuss the Jewish conspiracy for fear of being branded anti-Semitic, and credulously and perversely accepting forgeries, which was the whole point of the forgery in the first place. Except as noted, it wasn't a forgery, but merely a simulation of a forgery. The genius behind this conspiracy. Well, that's how some people see it, and there's nothing you can say or do to change their minds, and even to try is to demonstrate that you're part of the conspiracy. There are those who claim that facts can dispel conspiracy theories. What planet are these people living on? As Nietzsche said, there are no facts, only interpretations. He might have come up with an even more extreme formulation, there are no facts, only misinterpretations. Facts have long stopped being objective real things. They are ultimately nothing but electrical signals in the human brain, in any case, assuming we accept the facts of science. Facts, we now realize, are beliefs. They can be used to support anything. People hold religious beliefs precisely because facts are so malleable. You can pick your own from all those on offer. You can disregard every fact you dislike. It's a precondition of faith. Was Jesus Christ the Son of God, the Son of Man? Did he raise people from the dead and rise from the dead himself? Are these facts? Or was Jesus Christ actually Yehoshua ben Yosef, who didn't perform any miracles and was an ordinary human being? Did he even exist? Conspiracy theories operate in the same territory. These are belief systems too. Nothing can overcome them. Indeed, it's a prediction of Festinger's cognitive dissonance theory, that the more conclusively people's beliefs are refuted, the more likely many of these people are to redouble their faith in their disproven beliefs. You see, it's all hyper-real. Conspiracy theories, like religions, offer much more emotionally satisfying explanations. They close the big, scary, open-ended questions. Who, other than rational people, wants to believe that a drunk driver in a Paris tunnel killed Diana Spencer? Her followers won't accept that. So all hail the elaborate conspiracy theory. She died for specific reasons, for a rational agenda, not because of some cheap and vulgar automobile accident of the type that happens scores of times a day all over the world. No, that simply won't do. The dinosaur thinkers who write books disproving conspiracy theories better get real. Or, rather, hyper-real. Their ludicrous facts became extinct long ago, assuming they ever existed in the first place, which they didn't. There's no point in discussing the truth, or otherwise, of conspiracy theories. It's as futile as trying to disprove religions. Religious believers often say, but you can't prove that God doesn't exist. They never tell you what they would accept as proof. And in fact, they would accept nothing. Same game with the conspiracy theorists. Of course, we're all familiar with the very first human conspiracy, when the first woman talked the first man into stealing an apple from a special tree, the tree of knowledge. The facts never got in the way of that conspiracy, did they? The God Game. The Illuminati are routinely portrayed as a sinister group, perhaps not even human, plotting against the world. Well, why don't you read for yourself The Truth of Illuminism in the God series by Mike Hockney, available on Amazon. A word of warning, you need to be highly intelligent to understand what Illuminism is, since it's based on Pythagorean ontological mathematics. So here's your chance to see if you're one of the world's smart people, or destined to remain ignorant and irrational forever, clinging to your faith in alien lizards, creator gods, and all the other nonsense. Read David Icke's books and read the God series and ask yourself, which of these is a bastard lying through his teeth to us? Discover the difference between the mythos of the likes of Alex Jones, David Icke, and the logos of the Illuminati. Lizards or Leibniz? What side are you on? That of reason, truth, and sanity, or of storytelling, fantasy, and madness? It's time to change your view of reality forever. It's time for the truth. And don't forget, the ebooks by Adam Weishaupt and Michael Faust that supplement the God series and lay out the political, economic, and religious agenda of Illuminism and the Illuminati. If you're clever, then by the time you've finished these books, you yourself will be illuminated and ready to build paradise on earth for everyone. Join the revolution to oust the unelected, unaccountable, one-world government of elite, global, super-rich capitalists who control the world economy and thus the world itself via their super-political, so-called free market. Coded fiction. The Armageddon Conspiracy by Mike Hockney, the astonishing ancient plot to kill the Abrahamic God. The Last Blinking by Mike Hockney, the plot of the elite to own the whole world in perpetuity, and the ingenious counterplot to overthrow them. Prohibition A, Dante's 9 Circles of Hell transported to Manhattan. The Millionaire's Death Club. No one is safe from the glamorous elite who will go to any lengths, even murder, to have their so-called fun. Have you unlocked the code? Join the Illuminati revolution. The Illuminati, how to become God. The God game. Want to play? The Illuminati, Leibniz or lizards? If you believe in the latter, you are not actually sane. Have you never considered that all the conspiracies are actually inside your own mad head? But it's so much easier to project them onto the outside world and absolve yourself, isn't it?